Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is July 23rd, 2024. Tuesday. When did I last do a video? I think it was yesterday, right? Right. Yeah, like yesterday. Yeah. Okay, so before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. And if you're watching, right, if you saw my video yesterday, you're probably like, didn't she wear that shirt yesterday? I did. Absolutely. Let's move on. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start pulling cards. I do have a card of the day video. Go check that out. The card of the day was Air Guardian. So I'm gonna Mirror Guardian, time to reflect. Okay, so the short of the day, it was Air Guardian, see things from a different perception, or change your perception, something like that. Then we have Mirror Guardian. It's crazy because I saw this very thing in a dream once. Mirror Guardian, time to reflect. So I'm not really getting this as a bad thing. I feel like this is just a moment of reflection for you. You're being called to just, I don't feel like it's just, you know, like just like reminiscing, but like it's kind of like just looking back. Okay, the best way I could put it is like, you know how like in Supernatural, like the very end of the episode of the season, so like the last episode of the season, it'll have like this cut screen that says the road so far, and it's basically just like flashbacks and cut scenes of the entire season leading up to that point, that very last episode of the season. So I feel like it's kind of like that. Like you could just be remembering things and reminiscing and just like looking back at the road so far, right? Just whatever has led up to the point that you are now, you're just kind of like looking back and remembering and reminiscing and just thinking about it. Like it's just like come into your mind, and I feel like it's just, you're just reflecting on what's led you to this point so far. Now, if you're a collective, you're just like, you're proud of how far you've gotten and things that, you know, because it's just like, you're just reflecting, so that way, because like it's kind of like closing a chapter, right? So that way you can like prepare yourself for what's to come. Like, wow, I really made it, or like I really done this far, or I've really done all this work. Like it's just kind of like if for example, like if you're getting promoted at work, you're looking at all the hard work that you've put into it, and you're just like, wow, like it's great. It's a great feeling. It's a sense of accomplishment, right? Now, on the other hand, if you're a karmic, now this is where the whole Dharma wheel comes in, the wheel of Dharma, right? It's kind of like, so if you're a karmic, you're reflecting on like the shitstorm that is about to hit you. Now, in my video of the day, I mentioned how there is a storm coming, okay? Now, you collective, you could be prepared for this storm, and you're just like, wow, like I just can't wait for this storm. Like clouds are gonna be great, and the sun is gonna be shining. So you're looking forward to the after storm. So, but there's a bunch of people around you that storm is gonna hit either way. You're fine with that storm, but a bunch of people, they're just like anticipating and nervous and anxious about the storm that's about to hit. It's about to hit them. That's crazy, because I had a dream like yesterday, last night, there was a woman. Oh my gosh. All right, let me tell you. All right, I feel like I'm going off on a tangent, but I also like this thing I saw in the dream. I was standing in front of like a pool of like a universe or something, and there was like a woman in front of me, and we were like talking. Anyways, right? It was just that. But In the dream I had, there was a woman, and she was walking in the rain, and she looked paranoid, scared, and anxious, and sad, and like lost. But she was in my neighborhood, right? But it was weird because there was something inside of me that told me like she had just left my home or my environment. Like she had just left my environment, right? So that's why she was in the area anyways. And it was raining outside in a dream. It was raining outside, and I saw her, and in my mind I was like, oh, I should, the right thing to do would be to pull over and give her a lift because it's raining outside. But as I was trying to like slow down the car and like put the brakes on the car so that way I can like slow down so that way she can, get in the car, something happened, something took over the car, and the car just sped past her. So I did a U-turn, and I was like, hey, do you want to lift because it's raining? And the woman, she's like, no, it's okay. No, I can't get in the car. It's okay. I'll just push the car from out here. I just push the car from out here. And I was like, okay, you're gonna get wet. Like, you're just making it worse for yourself because you're outside in the rain, pouring rain. And on top of that, in the background, there was a man who was watching this woman. And I saw this man watching this woman. The man was watching the woman that I was trying to give a ride to. But it's like the woman was like, I don't know, like she couldn't get inside the car. Like she like knew getting inside the car would be bad for her. But like she also couldn't get out of the rain. Like if she got into the car, it would be bad for her. But she also couldn't get out of the rain. And it was like there was somebody watching her, or like I got the feeling that whoever was watching her was coming to collect. That's the best way I can put it. They were coming to collect, right? And in my mind, it was like she was paranoid because she, like I said, like I got the feeling like she had just came from my home, my environment, my house. And whatever she did there, it's like the result of like her paranoia, all right? So basically somebody did something that they shouldn't have, and now they're like paranoid because something's about to come to collect. Right, that's the storm. That doesn't affect you though, right? So someone that's what I mean, like depending on where you are in the wheel of Dharma, you're going to be reflecting on the things that you've done to lead to this point. Meanwhile, you, collective, you're just like, wow, I've done so much. I've come thus far. Like I feel pretty good, and you could feel like so. It's like a sense of accomplishment. I can't explain it, but it just feels so amazing. Like it just feels like you've made it in a way. All right, that's the best way I can put it. Right. So on one hand, that's how you're feeling. On the other hand, there's a bunch of karmics, and because they're paranoid because whatever is going to come to collect is going to come to collect, and there's nothing that they can do about it. Right. Even if you want to like give them a helping hand, your helping hand is not going to change what's about to come for them. All right. So I feel like that's kind of like the first time the car was just like, no. The second time it was like, it doesn't matter. Alright? Yeah, like she was paranoid and like anxious, but she was like also like, because I saw her in a far off distance, she was walking in the rain and she just looked so depressed and lost and like out of it, and I'm like, didn't she just come from my environment, my home, my place? Like, didn't she just come from my place? Like, what is she doing out here in the rain? Right? Time to reflect. Mirror Guardian. So I feel like what's coming for you, collective, like you're reflecting everything and all that stuff, and it's like because you're about to get this great thing, right? So with the time to reflect, it's like a mirror, like there's like a mirror shown on the work that you've put in to get to this point. Simultaneously, that same mirror is being shown to the karmics, like this is what you've done to get to this point. And for those karmics, it's like the work that you put in did nothing. Like the work that you put in was toxic, it was wicked, it was wrong, you put in bad toxic work, you're gonna get the consequences of that. You put in good, healthy, uplifting, healing work, of course you're gonna get like the best of that, the blessings, the abundance, the promotions, the finances, the love, the whatever, the peace, right, the accomplishments, of course, because you put in the work to get that. That's what that mirror is. The mirror is reflecting the work that you've put in. All right. Now, for some of you, it could be, yeah, okay. For some of you, it could be a man. I just saw a 1001. It could be a group of people, but in my dream, I saw it was a woman, right? And, like, the human in me wanted to, like, give her a lift out of the rain because it's, like, it's, you know, it's your civic duty as a citizen to, like, help your fellow human, right? But my ancestors were like, no, absolutely not. We got forgive them. Yeah, you see, like, I know that. Why do you think I was trying to give them a ride? Hello. Let me stop. Yeah. So forgive them because now they're going through it. Your mother, stepmothers. That's so funny because in the dream it was a woman. All right, your mother / stepmother. So for some of you, it could be a mother, a stepmother, a mother-in-law, a mother figure, a sister, a coworker, a friend. It's some female figure. For others of you, it's a man. Like I said, it's a masculine. And for a majority of you, it's like a group of people. But I feel like this is more talking about this feminine that was in the dream. But anyway, so again, that's another thing too. Oh, my hand just shook. By you reflecting on, you know, the road so far, it's like supernatural. The road so far, right? By your reflecting all of that, it's like you have no business. No offense, I just saw 11:22, 11:23. But with how much you've come thus far in your life and how much you've accomplished and how much, like, everything that you've done, achieved, and the blessings and the peace, and not only that, but everything that's also coming your way on top of that, not to be kind of like a DICK about it, but you have no business not to forgive them. Forgive them and then move on. That's it. That's kind of all you really have to do, right? So that's another thing. You could also be reflecting on what this person has done to you. Again, just... For some of you, it is your mother, stepmother, or some mother figure, right? You're being called to forgive them. Because really, I like to look at forgiveness as kind of like a selfish thing. Because at the end of the day, you're forgiving them so that way you can have peace of mind. You can have that openness in your heart. You can have that, you're not holding on to those feelings. I feel like forgiveness is kind of a selfish thing because it's for your betterment. Now, if you say, I forgive you, and the person still wants to be punished, that's between them and, like, God and the devil. That's between them. That's something that they have to figure out. Because I've already forgiven you. I've already moved on with my life. I'm good. But if you can't accept that I've forgiven you, that's not on me. That's on you. You have to figure that out. Because you can say, I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you. And at the end of the day, if this person has not forgiven themselves for what they've done to you, that's not anything that you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't... The same way you can't forgive other people for you, it's the same way, like, you can't give people happiness and help them find happiness and self-love and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right, so that's that. So, yeah, so just forgive them because it's like you really have no business to not forgive them, especially with the work that you've already done. And then, like, whatever that's coming your way, forgive them so that way you can just, like... move on with your life, right? Like, if you're going to forgive them and then you're going to go travel, be happy with your travels, or be happy with your promotions, or be happy with your monies. Like, if you won the lottery, go be happy with it. Why are you going to be, I'm never going to forgive them? Don't, like, okay, I forgive you. Now I'm going to go be happy with my whatever, right? That's it. Go be happy, live your life. The letter L. So you could be operating out of love, right? But there's the letter L, somebody's first, last, middle initial could start with L, or the letter, oh my gosh. The letter, oh my gosh, the name of a word or a place could start with the letter L, okay? Wow. I'm getting like tongue-tied. Oh, I just heard the word loser. That's why. This person could feel like a big fat loser, and they probably are a big fat loser. So, honestly, another thing, too, that would be kind of cruel on your part, collective, is if you did not forgive them. Because it's like, they're already going through it, whatever emotional storm, they're drowning, they're feeling like a loser, they feel like they failed, and this and that. I forgive you. I do. I truly, truly do. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I forgive you, right? So like I said, you did that, you did that, or you're trying to, so move on. It's like, no matter, like, your feelings towards this person, I promise you it's nothing to how they feel about themselves. This person that you're dealing with, or that could be trying to be in your energy, They do not love themselves. So it doesn't matter how you feel about them or how you think about them, whatever, because at the end of the day, it's them against them. So that's what I'm saying. Forgive them. Move on, right? Be happy, move on, because at this point, it's them between them, right? Because in my dream, I was like trying to give them a ride. This person in my dream, I was trying to give them a ride, but the car, it was like, no, she's not getting in the car. So I did a U-turn. And it's like it was like too late for this person, because they were like, no, it's okay. I'll push it out here. I'll push the car. And it's like, you would rather push the car for me outside in the rain than get inside the car where you're safe from the rain. Like, not only are they making it harder for themselves, but it's like they were like forbidden from being inside the warm, cozy, comfortable, safe car, because they've done something. And I'm telling you, there's something that's coming to collect. Right? Now, in my dream, it was a woman, but like I said, it doesn't have to be. It could just be like a representation of what's going on with a majority or part of the collective. All right? A petty man. There's a petty man around you that feels like a loser. Oh, there's also a petty man that's a liar as well. I'm getting hot. So, that's the third person. So you're basically being called to forgive these people. Forgive these people. It could be like a mother figure, stepmother, coworker, friend, neighbor, mother-in-law, father-in-law, father, brother, sister, cousin, coworker, whatever. You take how it resonates, right? But the card is your mother, stepmother, and then a petty man. So it could be like two people. Hi, my love. Let's see what else comes out. You're also being called to reflect on what's been going on. They like to play the blame game. Yeah. So this petty man who's a liar likes to play the blame game, and yeah. Yes, my love.
A bath.
You gave your penguin a bath?
Bath.
Here you go.
Now my tongue is.
I know. I'll be right there.
Come on, please. Oh my, it is.
Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, they like to play the blame game. So I feel like also this petty man is going to be blaming things on his mother's or stepmother or your mother, your stepmother. Whoever this petty man is, he's just not trying to take accountability, and he's not going to. I feel like there's also, that's something you're going to have to reflect on as well. It's not just your accomplishments, but it's just like really taking a magnifying glass to the relationships that are around you, to the people that you've journeyed with so far, you know? There's also something about a second look, taking a good look at people for who they are. They like to play the blame game. Yeah, this petty man is, not only are they petty and a liar, but they don't take accountability. They're lying about something. They could be trying to push something off onto a stepmother, mother, your stepmother, your mother, or their mother, stepmother, or a mother figure that is around them. They're trying to put something off on that. Alright, I'm going to get one more, and then I'm going to switch it. Something you're gonna like, I feel like you're about to find something out, and you're really gonna have to like dig deep and like try and forgive them, like, because in my dream I was like, I saw them as like just like someone who like, oh, this person needs a ride because they're walking in the rain and they look miserable, right? And like that was like the human in me, right? And also, usually, when you're driving cars in dreams, that's like, it signifies like taking control of your life, right? I don't know, these people could have tried to control something for you. or like they feel like you would stop for them and like let them control something for you, but the car was like, it just revved up and I did a U-turn. I went back, and these people, I feel like this in particular, the mother, the stepmother, this mother figure, she's like hoping that you do go back for her, but even if you do go back for her, there's nothing that can be done, because whatever they did, whatever she did, it's already been done. It's done. They are being haunted, yeah. These two people, they're being haunted. Because I'm telling you, this man is already being haunted by, I feel like by even being a witness to whatever this woman was doing. And this woman, I'm telling you, because there was a long, tall, skinny man in the background. And he was like outside in the rain too. But he was like, he would not take his eyes off of this woman. Like, he was like long and skinny, and he looked like a homeless bum, and he had like this weird beanie on that was like lopsided. It was like a lime green beanie, and he had like a jersey, and it was just like, he was just like very long and skinny and thin, and he was like watching her. Like, he would not take his eyes off of her. And like, I know she saw him too, because she kept darting her eyes at him, like she kept looking at him. And it's like this thing, this like being, this entity, it was coming to collect. And it's like she was just like beyond her wits paranoid. The heavens will shake. Wow. It's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah. The heavens will shake. So there's something going on. There's a storm that these people are going through. And I also feel like this petty man is trying to like escape, trying to like get out of the rain. But it's like there was some, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like the remnants of their energy. Like I knew, like I could like follow it. Like I knew where it was, where it came from, where they went, right? So like this woman was trying to like backtrack to me, and the petty man was like, he was gone. Right? And then there was like the other entity that was like watching this mother figure. I'm telling you, like, and like I saw the entity too. I just saw 2233. I saw the entity, and I'm like looking at it, but it was like it had like tunnel vision on this mother figure, and like no matter, like the woman she crossed the street, because like she was coming this way and I was going this way, and then the car had sped up, right, and then she ended up being on the other side of the street, so I did a U-turn, and so she was over here and I was over here, and then the entity, whatever, it went from that, and it was like about to like walk diagonal to her, right? So there's nothing you can do, and I don't think there's anything that you have to do, anything that you should do, anything that you need to do. Just forgive them, because I'm telling you, at this point you have no business not to, because why not just move on with your life, forgive them and move on, because whatever happens to them, that's between them, God, and the devil, and whatever entities watching them and clocking them. I'm telling you, like, this thing was like, it had its eyes on her, and she knew it, because she kept like doing that. Like, she knew it was there. She knows something's there. She knows something is coming. All you have to do is just like, oh, okay, do you want to ride? No? Okay, that's fine. I'll just go on about my business. 5 of Cups and the Page of Cups. Okay, so there's this petty man. It could be both of them, because there was like a lot of rain. It was pouring down in the dream. It was pouring down, right? But so I feel like this petty man and this mother figure, they're like all sad and depressed, and they're just kind of going through it emotionally with the Page of Cups as well. Emotionally, they're not okay. They're going through it. There's also something about idiots. Someone could have told them something, that this was a good idea, or that, okay, yeah. Someone told them that this was a good idea, that they should do whatever it is that they were doing to you. Yeah, someone gave them like the green light. Now I'm hearing my kid, right, my daughter, I was in traffic this morning and there was like a bunch of cars in front, but the light had turned green and nobody was moving. And out of nowhere, she goes, green means go! Green means go! So I feel like somebody was like doing that to this mother petty man duo. They were basically saying like, yes, you can do this. It's okay. Just do it. Just do it. It's okay. Like somebody was giving these people like, I don't know, some false good news or like false, like, yes, it's okay. You can do this. And come to find out, like, you should have never done that. Why? Why did you do that? Like, I don't get it. Why? Right? Now they're like in their feelings about this thing. Because it's like, I feel like the Page of Cups is like, it's like good news, but it's like, you have to be cautious with it because it's like, now all good news is good news. Like, because some good news is just like, there's ulterior motives to it. And I feel like whatever they were told, they kind of just went with it. They just went with it. And now they're in their feelings because you went with whatever you heard or whatever you were told, and now you're being haunted. I feel like this petty man, he's trying to blame something on this mother figure. Like it's her fault or something. Like why did you, like, you should have never, like, I just don't understand. Like, had I known, like, it doesn't matter. You still did it. You did it. Like, that's why you always got to consider the source. In journalism, you got to consider the source. And, like, I feel like that's like basic when it comes to like journalism and investigation and like just gossip. You got to consider the source. Who is telling you this? Why are they telling you this? Like, what is the motive? For what? What do they gain? What do you gain? What is the purpose? But nobody asks these questions that are so prevalent, because these questions can either like make the outcome or break the outcome. And it's like nobody stops to think. They just went with whatever they heard, and now they're in their feelings about this, and there's nothing that they can do about it, and they're being haunted, and now they want to, he said, she said, well, they said, right? It's, you guys did it. That's why you always got to consider the source. It's so weird, man. Like, I also feel like this petty man is in regret as well, because he went along with something that, like, it just sounded good and it was like a good idea, but it was like, it's too good to be true. He didn't want to pass up on this opportunity or this, whatever this was, and now he's in his feelings. He's in regret. He's like sad. He's like depressed about it. He's feeling some type of way. He's definitely in his feelings. But nobody ever stops to consider the source. Ten of Pentacles reversed. It could be somebody in your family. There's also something about money, finances. That's one of the reasons why they did what they did. It was to get money, to get finances.
Hello.
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 Let's see. Is this an alphabet maze?
Yeah.
I like it.
Let's go.
Hold on. Okay. So yeah, Ten of Pentacles reversed. So this could also be either people in your family or about your family. It's also something about money, a legacy, like generational wealth. I don't know. I feel like they were trying to like block something or get in the way, or like they thought that it was a good idea. I'm also getting that this person, these people, they had some sort of idea about your family. That it was like a Ten of Pentacles in reverse, but it's like, if that's something that they heard, they went with it, and then they acted upon that. It was wrong. Now, for others of you, these are people in your family, this mother figure and petty man who's like in your family. They did something to take something away from you, like to take away money that's meant to be yours, or generational wealth that's to be yours, like luxury, comforts. They just wanted to take away something from you. I feel like it came from this mother figure, and this petty man like was witness to it, and he kind of just went along with it. Now he wants to blame this mother figure. That's for some of you. And then for others of you, it's like the whole, a group of people like this, a petty man and a mother figure had some idea about your family and they kind of just like went with it. Because every time I see this fish, I get like, I don't know, like gossip. Because since when do fishes talk out of the water? They don't. And it's like, if a fish is talking to you out of the water, something is not right. Like, something that's fishy. Literally, it's fishy. Anyways, like I said, you got to consider the source. I'm hearing it's not all things are as they seem. This petty man is also realizing something about themselves, about a situation, about a mother figure. I'm also getting that this petty man has no generational wealth, no luxuries, no comforts, not anything that's like long term. I don't know how to say this without being mean, but it's like they're gonna be their bloodline. It's like, this is for some of you, this petty man, their bloodline is meant to struggle, and that's, I don't know, between their ancestors and God and whatever, I don't know. But I'll tell you something, this petty man, he did nothing to like better that. Like, he just made things worse for his bloodline. And on top of that, they're not taking accountability because they like to play the blame game. You're not doing anything better for your bloodline. You're just making it worse. Like, I don't know if you know that, but you are. You're making it worse because you're not taking accountability. You're being haunted. You're petty. You're a liar. And not only that, but you heard something and you went with it. You're the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Like, I don't know what you thought you were doing, but you're not, like, it's not giving what you thought it was going to be giving. And it's not, you're not getting anything from the Most High God. So if you thought you were going to be getting something, no. As for this mother figure, I have no idea. Oh, what cards came out? Wow. The Knight of Swords reversed and the Seven of Swords upright fell out on my lap. I feel like these are people that try to like bully you in secret. They could also be bullying you behind the scenes. You're like talking about you behind the scenes and just trying to be mean and like nasty behind the scenes, and like they think that they're secretive and sly with it. They're also trying to manipulate something. It could be your Ten of Pentacles, but it's just leaving them in the Ten of Pentacles reverse, and it also left them in the Ten of Pentacles reverse by trying to like bully you, be mean to you, and like manipulate something behind the scenes. And now they're just left feeling sad and depressed and defeated. Ooh. And they're being haunted. But it's crazy because after, even like I said, it doesn't, there nothing that you can think about these people. 3311, nothing you can think about these people, feel about these people. It doesn't amount to how they're feeling on a day-to-day basis, how they're thinking on a day-to-day basis, how they see themselves on a day-to-day basis. It does nothing. So forgive them because they're already living in like some sort of hell. And on top of that, for a lot of you, their bloodline is like tainted with this. But all you got to do is just forgive them. That's it. That's all you got to do. That's your only job. So that way you can move on and like just free yourself up even more for what's to come for you, because something is coming for you, something great, right? And I also feel like there's a secret change that's happening, but I'm not going to get into that because that's where it turns into the collective. That secret change and the Seven of Swords, there's something that's being done for you behind the scenes, collective. I'm not going to get into that, but I feel like without them even realizing, they just, whatever they did and everything that they did, it just propelled you for what's to come for you. So in a way, they did you a favor. So forgive them and thank them, because they just did you a favor. They played their part. Okay? They played their part. We have the Knight of Cups on the fence. So this petty man wants to come towards you with some sort of offer, but he's stuck on how to bring this offer to you. And it has to do with alliances, because he's not exactly sure where he's allied at this moment and who he should ally with. And not only that, but he's not sure if you know who he is really allied with, and about something about allies and alliances and things like that. So he's in his head about coming to offer you something, and you don't even care. You're just being called to forgive them. That's it. Like, I feel like there's just so much going on between these peoples emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, physically. I'm telling you, nothing you can think about them or feel about them or say about them, it's not going to ever amount to how they feel, think, and see themselves on a day-to-day basis. That's why I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to keep saying it throughout this entire reading. Just forgive them, because it's them against them. Okay? It's them against them. They are their own worst enemies. You're not. You don't even see them as enemies. You don't even see them as threats. Like, this is nothing to you. I'm not trying to be mean, but this is nothing to you. This was just something that you needed to help propel you further into what's to come for you. They played their part. They played their part well, right? They should get paid for this because of how well they played their part. Like, they did it accordingly to the Most High God's plan. So, you know, you guys did great. Absolutely, absolutely, you guys did great. But that's it. That's, you know. So let's go back to what I was saying about the Wheel of Dharma, right? Your Wheel of Dharma, like, you're prepared, you're ready, you're about to get this thing. And you're reflecting on all of that you've accomplished, all of the things that you've done, all the work that you've put in, right? The healing and all that good stuff. And so you're reflecting before you get to see, like, the fruits of your labor, right? Your abundance, your blessing, your gifts, your promotion, your happiness, your house, whatever. And now, again, that same mirror is being reflected to them. All the work that they have put in is being shown to them. Now they're going to get to see the consequences of the work that they put in. If it's good, then you're the collective. If it's bad, then you're not the collective. It's very simple, simple. Things are not as complicated as people think it is, or as people want it to be, or say it is. It's just not. It's not. It either is or it is. That's why I always like to live by it is what it is, because it is. 9 of Cups reversed. I'm telling you, these people are miserable. Their wishes are not coming true. And on top of that, they're in the 10 of Pentacles reversed. They're not. I feel like they did something to secure their place. What they did was just ensure that your place gets secured. Yeah. And I feel like by being sneaky and manipulative and weird and, like, trying to bully and be nasty behind the scenes, they're only doing that because they're miserable. 9 of Cups reversed. These are miserable people who wishes are never coming true. They're not coming true. They're not happy. They're not having any, like, there's no fulfillment in their life. Emotionally, they're like, it's just not, they're not full. They're empty, right? And it's just like, I have this one deck where it's with my 9 of Cups. My 9 of Cups guy, he's, like, really fat and, like, happy and, like, plump, right? It's like these people, I'm just using that as an example because that's my angel card deck. Let me see. I'll show you. Oh, boy. Okay. So, I'm going to show you this as an example. That's so exactly what I'm talking about. Here it is. You see? So these could be like, if they're like, I'm just using this as an example. Physically, they could be big, but they're empty. Like, they're hollow on the inside. Like, I don't know, like a cheese puff or like a Krispy Kreme. No, those are like puffy things. I don't know, like those desserts that are like, they're really, really round, but you bite into it and it's like just nothing but air in the inside, right? It's like that. So these people, they're just empty on the inside. There's nothing, there's no filling, all right? There's nothing filling them up. I feel like I gotta get a card from this deck. Hold on. I haven't used this deck in a while. All right, so this is the last card. So we have an Emperor that came out. So I feel like this mother figure, yeah, Ace of Cups reversed on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's trying to keep an emperor around you, or they did this to keep an emperor from being around you, making sure that this emperor will not have any love for you. But I hate to break it to you guys, but this emperor is the King of Cups. He's got nothing but love. He's filled with love. And they're unhappy because this world, we have the world reversed. They're not happy because this emperor, King of Cups, does want to invest. He wants to put everything, 10 of Wands reverse, Queen of Wands, yeah. So this Emperor, King of Cups definitely wants to invest in the Queen of Wands. And there's nothing that these people can do about it. All right. This is reading. Hope it helps. Bye.